I used to be a trad wife and now I'm a single mom. I was married to a military man and my job was to be a wife and a mom.
I'm seeing a lot of women wanting to be stay-at-home wives, and I'm seeing a lot of influencers lie to you guys about the reality of being a stay-at-home wife. As someone who is a stay-at-home wife with no kids, let me give you girls some advice. When you go into a marriage with the goal being to be a stay-at-home wife, that is the easiest way to lose yourself in your marriage and in your children.
As the daughter to a single immigrant woman, I'm going to tell you why I do not believe in the stay-at-home girlfriend, soft life, man provides everything for me rhetoric that I see a lot on this app. My mom was married to my dad, obviously, that's how they had me. And basically, she went into it as I think any Indian woman in the 90s growing up in India went into things. That she was going to be a stay-at-home mom, she was going to have kids, she was going to run the house, and my dad was going to provide for everything. Unfortunately for her, that was not her reality. Very early on, she realized that my dad could not be counted upon. He's from a wealthy family. He just is not a very accountable person. Long story short, if she did not have her education, if she did not have her work experience, if she did not have her professional connections, we would have been high and dry. I don't know what our life would have been.
Trad wife or traditional wife is an idea that women should take up traditional gender role in the home, such as stay at home, nurturing the kids, taking care of the household, and submitting to their husbands. This concept of traditional wife or trad wife has evolved over time, reflecting the changes in societal norm, gender roles, and economic conditions. It first started before the early 20th century, then over the 20th century, things changed and people started to be more accepting of women playing more of a homemaker than having to work like an actual job to provide for the family. Later on, we started to see that gender roles went down a whole lot with the feminism movement and women now wanting to work and get paid equally like the men. But since the 2000s, we started to see a resurgence in the rise of women wanting to now go back to being a homemaker, playing the traditional roles, and being a stay-at-home mom. Now, while I'm going to go deep dive into talking about why this might be an issue, the dangers of it with women's finances and their life as a whole, I do want to preface this by saying that it is okay whatever you decide to do as a woman. For some women, it's not all the time that they always encounter these difficulties or challenges, but at the end of the video, I'll also talk about some things that you can do as a woman to protect yourself if ever you have to be a stay-at-home mom, a trad wife, or you want to be a stay-at-home girlfriend, as you please.
I'm a former stay-at-home fiance and I'm telling you, don't do it. I'm currently working 2 minimum wage jobs to get myself back on my feet, and I got my couch for $30 off Marketplace, and it's basically taken me a lot of effort and a lot of struggle to get back on my feet after being a stay-at-home fiance for 2 years, not working, living a life of luxury. And then once you decide to get out of that, okay, I guess everyone is going to be like, I told you so, I told you so. But if I can help someone, girl, don't do it.
Recently, we've also seen an increase in women wanting to be stay-at-home girlfriend. This is very funny to me because trad wife or stay-at-home moms, they still have some legal privilege compared to the stay-at-home girlfriend culture or the stay-at-home girlfriend trends that we've been seeing recently. And with the rise of social media, there has been an increase in the amount of women glamorizing this lifestyle and making it seem appealing for other women to want it for themselves too. They present this lifestyle like they wake up in the morning, they go have a bath, all they do is take care of themselves, nurture the home, clean up the household, maybe just go shopping here and there, go for Pilates in the morning, go for hot yoga at night, and they're just living this fancy, cute lifestyle that is aesthetically pleasing, and they showcase it to people on social media, making them want and yearn for that lifestyle for themselves. Now, what a lot of these women do not tell you is they are not fully trad wife. They still have a source of income. They still have a job. For example, people will see videos from creators like Nara Smith that is always making something from scratch, that is always at home, taking care of the kids, cooking for her husband. If he's craving this, he's craving that, she always makes it from scratch. And they think that this is all she does. No, Naira Smith is actually a working mom. She's a content creator that makes money from social media. She's also an experienced model that can make money doing that if she decides to go back to modeling. After scrolling on TikTok about this topic, I find that a lot of women these days now even come out to tell you the dangers of being a trad wife.
There's a recent trend of videos circulating on here about trad wives, and you know how you don't see women in their 40s and 50s glamorizing that life. And yeah, because it sucks. I was a trad wife, and I never expected that I would be one. I kind of ended up somewhat against my will. Around my 1-year anniversary, I was told, your job is stressing you out too much. You are taking it out on me. It's sabotaging the marriage, and you have to make a choice. And I didn't want to give up my very successful, high-earning career. But I thought, what kind of person would I be if I chose a job over family?
And we're going to talk about some of the things I learned from those women's experience and why you may not want to be a trad wife or a stay-at-home girlfriend. The first thing is financial dependency. You do not want to be 100% financially dependent on your partner or your spouse. I understand that it's okay that you should have expectations from your partner, your husband. You want them to be able to provide and protect you and fend for your household. However, you do not want to be 100% fully dependent on them to provide food, clothing, shelter, and not have anything for yourself. These women rely on the men in their life for financial security, which could be a problem. I'd love to take this opportunity to invite you to participate in a 30-day challenge to make an extra $1,000 online in a month. Join the Make Extra $1,000 in 30-day challenge. I will show you the exact tools and skills you need to build a side income and use social media to maximize your earnings. All you need is your phone. Anyone, anywhere can join, even if you have no experience. You will learn how to create a profitable product, find your ideal customer, sell on social media, and even turn it into a passive income stream. Also, there is an exclusive WhatsApp group where you can ask questions and connect with other participants. The challenge starts September 1st and lasts for 30 days. There will be prizes for 3 top winners. So join the challenge now so you too can start making passive income. The link would be in the description and pinned to the top right or left here, and I'll see you on the inside. So let's get back to the video.
I want to start this video by saying that I'm not asking for money and I'm not asking for sympathy. What I'm asking for is if you are a young 14, 16, 21-year-old girl, listen up. I drove to the grocery store. I need to grab some milk and bread and a couple things, flipped open the bank app on my phone, and I've been sitting in my car crying ever since because I never have enough money. And why do I never have enough money? Because when I was a 19-year-old girl, I fell in love. My Mormon faith told me that I was supposed to be a stay-at-home mom. I got married. I started having babies. I dropped out of college. I never had a career. My only jobs that I ever had in life were a waitress at the Olive Garden and managing a pretzel maker in a mall. Oh, my first couple years of marriage, I decided that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, so I bought a windshield business. I was 20. And my Mormon stake president reminded me that women weren't supposed to work, so I quit my own business, handed it over to my husband, took my name off of it. I would work our family business throughout the next 24 years of my marriage, but I never got paid. I didn't have a salary. My name wasn't on it. I literally worked for room and board. That's it. I would eventually also launch a custom home building company with my uncle as the architect and my friends as the builder, my designs, my realtor. But again, because my husband was the man, his name was on all of the projects, his name was on the business. I remember one of the last custom homes that I built, we sold it and made about a $260,000 profit. That money all went into his bank account. I didn't even have a bank account. I should have said that in the beginning. I never had a bank account. He would give me little envelopes of cash to go grocery shopping with. Anyway, that house sells, the money goes in the bank. I just asked if I could buy myself a piano with the money. I had worked on building that house for 2 years. All of the money went into his bank account. Nothing was under my name. I got a piano and I got a free house to live in. And I got groceries. So I found myself divorced at age 44 just 5 years ago, and within just a few months I was living in my car. While he made about $250,000, he would eventually quit that job so that he wouldn't have to pay alimony and child support. He has only paid alimony one time ever in the 5 years since we've been divorced. Once ever.
Most of these women that I saw are usually within their early 20s to mid 20s, literally just completing college or still in college, and they already have this mindset that they want to be stay-at-home girlfriends to transition to stay-at-home wife to take care of the home. So basically you are just giving up on your future, on your career, because you want to let the man take care of everything and continue to provide for you. Now, what some of these people don't know is they are giving up a foundational piece of their financial future. So now you don't have income, you don't have savings, you don't have investment, you don't have anything that you can fall back to in case anything happens. And what happens is there are so many risks attached to you being completely dependent on your partner for money. One of the risks is that you are doing unpaid labor for your boyfriend or your partner that you are not even married to yet without getting paid for it. Now, I know someone out there might argue that, oh, sometimes this man puts them on payroll where they get paid even though every single month for example, the homemaking that they are doing or taking care of the house, that they are getting paid monthly. Now, I know that that is a thing. Even some of these trad wives also get some money for monthly maintenance or allowance, but that's all they have. They don't even have money that they can save or invest in their own future. Another risk is these women would not be able to leave abusive relationships because they are now fully financially dependent on their spouse. And what happens is, because these men know that they have financial leverage over you, they tend to feel like they can do whatever they want, and these women will be forced to stay because they don't have their own vex money that they can leave if the abuse continues in the relationship. There's also the risk of them falling into financial crisis if this person abruptly passes away. So now the key provider of the household or the breadwinner of the household is no longer there. Then you fall into financial crisis because you don't have money to take care of the home. You don't have any professional work experience to get a job. You only have your degree and you've been a stay-at-home wife or a stay-at-home girlfriend for the longest as possible.
I'm here to tell you why that whole trad wife trend is absolute bullcrap. I just got off the phone with a friend of mine who has been married for about 15 years now. Before she got married, she got a master's degree in education and a law degree. She met her husband in law school. He wanted a traditional wife. She did not take the bar, and instead they got married. He took the bar. He passed the bar, he became a lawyer, and she became a full-time housewife and later a mom, times 5. They have 5 children. Okay, fast forward 15 years, where he has been cheating on her for years. She finally caught him red-handed. She has enough confidence and determination to say, I want a divorce, I'm done. He's walking away with a $300,000+ job that he got, by the way, from one of her mom friends in a mom group. Let's just put that aside. She has nothing. She has 2 advanced degrees, 0 experience. So are they even worthwhile? Are they even worth anything?
There is also the risk that if he cheats, which is emotional abuse anyway, or it could also become physical, is that you might not be able to decide that, okay, I'm ending this marriage or I'm going for a divorce because now you don't have the money to do so. And if at all, okay, maybe it serves you a divorce, then you could potentially lose your kids because you wouldn't have enough money to afford them and gain custody over your child. So you are left with very little option here. You don't have income, you don't have professional work experience, you don't have any savings or investment, you can't go back to get a job. And if at all you decide that you want to go back to get a job, or you have some experience or skill set and a degree, do you know how hard it is to get a job in this day and age? Most employers will not count or recognize the experience that you have from being a stay-at-home girlfriend or a trad wife. They don't recognize that. It's not valuable to them. It's not something that will help you grow in your career. So for these women that find themselves in situations like this, they are forced to stay continuously in this kind of relationship, in this kind of marriage, because they don't have anything to fall back on. And this in itself is a problem. And I don't want to sound like I'm being dismissive of some situations that might require for women to become stay-at-home moms and not pursue a career. For example, if you have like 3 kids and you calculate the cost of daycare or having a nanny or something like that, you might find that the cost of paying for all those things might be way more than the amount of money you're earning from your jobs. So if you find that that is the case, then you might as well just stay at home to take care of your kids and cater for your home instead of paying other people to take care of them. So in that instance, now it might make sense that a woman would be forced to be a stay-at-home mom to nurture the kids and to cater for the household. And there are also women that voluntarily decide to do this, even if they can afford it, even if their spouse can afford to put the kids in daycare. They voluntarily decide that, hey, I want to be just a stay-at-home mom, or I want to just be a trad wife and take up traditional gender roles, or just not be a working mom, which is quite understandable. Anything you decide to do, that's totally up to you. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life. However, there are some things you can put in place to ensure that you are covered should the unexpected happen. So what are those things you can put in place to reduce your vulnerability to financial dependency on your partner? One, I would like to say to educate yourself on personal finance. Get involved in the finances in the household. Understand what things are being paid for. How much does it cost? What's the password to the bank account? Just make sure that you are involved. You are not just completely shut out of all the finances in the home and you don't know what is going on. I recently saw a video that really bothered me.
Babe, I have a question for you. Imagine something happens to me today. Do you know where our mortgages are paid?
The mortgage
Yes.
is you pay it.
Oh God. Do you know how you pay the mortgage for our rental properties?
Oh no, the manager.
No, the property manager does not pay our...
does
No,
not
they
pay?
don't do it. We do it. Okay,
don't know.
do you know the password to all the bank accounts?
You never told me though.
Do you know how to find it?
You wrote them somewhere for me, so I just need to find that one place.
But I've changed the passwords ever since then.
That's a problem. That's on you.
Okay, final question.
Why will you leave me?
Final... Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. But final question. Do you know where to pay all the bills? The electric bill, the water bill,
Why
the sewer
should I
bill?
know that? Why is that my responsibility?
Why is it not your responsibility? We both
do
live in this
that.
house.
As you heard from this couple, this woman doesn't have any idea of the bank account passwords, the logins, where the mortgage is being paid, where the bills are being paid, and all these things. And that to me is problematic, because you don't want to... Yes, I understand that we might be hopeful and positive that nothing bad would happen in the future. I don't pray that anything bad should happen to anyone. However, what if they just fall sick and they can't take care of all those things at that point in time? You as the woman should be able to step in for your partner in this instance. So if you don't know how to access the bank account, how would you be able to get money to take care of the things? And you would say, oh yeah, you have the password to the credit card or something. What if you have to do like a bulk transfer or something? Another solution would be, if you decide to be a stay-at-home mom or trad wife or stay-at-home girlfriend, you can also try to keep one foot in by maybe doing a kind of online business, maybe content creation, digital marketing, something that you can do from home. There are a lot of jobs these days that you can do virtually without having to go in person to work, and you can still make money from home. That way you still have some income coming for you. You might not have a lot of money that you're making from it, but you still have something coming for you. You still have a skill that you're learning and improving every day. So whether it's you learning freelancing, taking up online gigs, or doing an online business or part-time work, just make sure that you are still earning money in a way, like some money. Also, if your partner insists that, oh, I don't want you having to do any of this, make sure that they put you on payroll. Make sure that if they have a company or an LLC, make sure that you are a shareholder in that company, just so that it's not just enough for them to be paying you monthly. Make sure you are also entitled to some form of benefit from that company, just in case anything happens. And I'm not saying that something bad has to always happen, because I do know that there are some women that have enjoyed the blessings of being able to just be in their nurturing energy, in their feminine energy, and not have to do all of these things. things. I know sometimes it's not always bad or always the case that something extreme happens, but it's good for you to protect yourself and get covered to reduce your vulnerability. As a woman, you want to also make sure that you have something for yourself. If it's by saving, if it's by investing, your partner should not only be giving you money for upkeep in the home. If they are just giving you money to maintain the household, then if you need anything for yourself personally, you have to always run back to them for help. But you want to make sure that you also have something for yourself, and not just even in form of saving, but also investment, so that you can potentially earn passive income from that. Another suggestion would be to get like life insurance, just in case your partner, who is the provider and protector of your household, passes on. Then you have something that you could fall back to, which would protect you if that happens. You get paid by insurance and you can continue your life. You could also consider getting a prenup, just in case you have to go through a divorce due to emotional or physical abuse or anything at all. Having a prenup could also get you covered. You want to make sure you are speaking with a lawyer to explore what your options are. Get it signed in a contract, make sure that you have it documented, and make sure that it's not just a verbal conversation between you and your partner saying, hey, I'm telling you to stay at home and take care of the home, and that's it. Have something written down, signed and agreed, and make sure to have other family members involved, so that it's not just your words against his. There are other people that can serve as witnesses as well, because again, you are sacrificing your own life, your own future, to allow this man have time to build his own career. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this topic. Should women continue to take up trad roles in the household, or should they consider getting a job, being a working mom, so that they can support the household, make money and have money for themselves? Or do you think that maybe there could be a balance between both? I want to hear from you in the comments. Share your thoughts. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're yet to do so, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.